racist. They wanted to know how brown the baby's gonna be. I'm like, that's not racist. Because even black people want to know how brown the baby gonna be. We check behind them ears.
That was a snippet of Chris Rock taking digs at Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. It seems as if Rock picked up from where South Park left off and roasted Harry's wife. On global television, Rock was streaming his Selective Outrage stand-up comedy special on Netflix. Guys, you've got to watch it to really experience his epic roasting of the Duchess, the famous comedian who took a slap from Will Smith while hosting the Oscar and kept his composure, has reportedly been paid $40 million to do the Netflix special. He also took time to roast Will Smith and Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett. Welcome to True Lies Scandals. You are invited to subscribe. It won't cost you a thing, I promise. Hit the bell icon after you subscribe to stay up to date the moment I post new videos. Like, share, and support in any other way you can. See the relevant links below or on my channel page. Much appreciation. Who would have thought that Chris Rock and Meghan Markle would show up in the same sentence? They made news headlines over the weekend and on Twitter this morning with 70,000 plus people talking about the comedian roasting of Meghan, Will Smith, and Jada Pinkett. Well, he dared to question Meghan Markle's racism claims against the royal family. His berating of the Duchess comes 2 years later after she did the infamous Oprah Tell-All interview in 2021. Rock started his roasting, saying, like, who is this girl, Meghan Markle? Seems like a nice lady just complaining. Like, didn't she hit the light-skinned lottery? I think he was implying that she shouldn't be complaining about racism, using the race card when she's lighter than the majority of black people and even some white folks. The Duchess told Winfrey, the royal family is racist, even though her husband, Harry, denies the allegation on television earlier this year. During the interview, Markle told Oprah she was isolated by Harry's family. Rock mocked her, saying all of that was simply normal family drama. To be exact, this is what he said, jokingly. They're so racist. They're so racist. Some of that shit she went through was not racism. It just was some in-law shit. Sometimes it's just some in-law shit because she's complaining. I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? Markle also stated that a senior member of the royal family questioned how dark baby Archie's skin would be. The Duchess was pregnant at the time of the alleged statement. Rock made up his own lines about what she said. Oprah, they're so racist. They wanted to know how brown the baby gonna be. I'm like, that's not racist. Because even black people want to know how brown the baby gonna be. Shit, we check behind the ears. That's a scientific test because you got to know what kind of black child you're gonna get, the comedian said. On a serious note, Rock said he understood the dilemma the Duchess found herself in. This is what he said. I know what she's going through. I know what Meghan Markle's going through. I know her dilemma. Black girl trying to be accepted by her white in-laws. Oh, it's hard. It's so hard. It's very hard. But it ain't as hard as a white girl trying to be accepted by her black in-laws. Now that shit is really hard, Meghan Markle. I know the dilemma. If you black and you wanted to be accepted by your white in-laws, then you need to marry a Kardashian. because they accept everybody. Meghan Markle claimed to have never Googled the royal family and denies knowing much about her husband, Prince Harry, before meeting him. Shut the front door. Rock made it his duty to tell Meghan she was acting all dumb, like she didn't know anything about the royal family. He was like, how do you not know anything about these people? The world knows who they are. They are the original racists, an inventor of slavery. They invested in slavery like it was Black Shark Tank. Rock joked. It's the second time within 1 month that Markle was publicly mocked and ridiculed on television, while Rock's comedy show coming on the heels of South Park's episode that humiliated both Meghan and Harry. The controversial episode, titled "The Worldwide Privacy Tour," criticized Harry and Meghan for demanding privacy while remaining in the limelight since they fled the UK. I think it was in 2020. Subsequent news reports suggested the Duchess was upset and overwhelmed by South Park's worldwide dissing. Rock also addressed the infamous slapping incident and assault by actor Will Smith, who slapped him across the face on stage in front of a live global audience last year at the Oscars. Rock was in the middle of a joke about Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett, when Smith walked onto the stage and dealt him a sudden blow to the face. Rock appeared stunned, but kept his composure and laughed it off without retaliating. He didn't even press charges. He refused to press charges, even though what had happened was an actual assault. It was breaking the law. What Rock said next blew our minds, and I will never forget it. This is what he said. That was the greatest night in the history of television. To date, Rock has never received a personal or private apology from the actor, according to a report from the Daily Mail. Thank you for showing up. What do you think about all of this? More specifically, the comedian shooting down Meghan Markle's racism claims. About time somebody called her out on her shenanigans. I can't wait to hear from you in the comment section. Hit the subscribe button, like, share, and follow me on social media. See you next time on True Lies Scandals.